this was a hand where there were many guesses to make, and it seemed like one wrong guess might just lead to your downfall. Let's have a look. So on this hand, I was declaring 4 spades. Basically, I opened no trump, partner transferred, I super accepted showing hearts, and then partner transferred again. Now, West led the jack of clubs, on which I played the 2, East the 3, and I won with the queen. Plan your play. If it matters, the East-West pair play 0-1 leads, which means top of interior sequence, top of sequences, and their carding is reverse attitude and standard count. I have 1 or 2 spade losers, 1 or 2 diamond losers, maybe even 3 if I guess wrong, and 0 or 1 heart losers. Note that this was a imps game, so over tricks was not my concern at this point. If I wanted to play the heart suit for 0 losers, then it'll be better to finesse East for the queen, because just queen onside is just much more probable than queen double turn with West. I mean, it could be queen double turn with East or queen single turn in fact, but I mean, I'll catch it if I were to play for it to be onside. At this point, it was evident that, okay, I do want to take the heart finesse, but what am I going to do about the spades and the diamonds? These seemed like pure guesses, right? So what can I do to maximize my chances of making this contract? Well, what do we know? From the lead, West led the jack, which could be from King Jack 10, could be Jack 10, or it could be Jack double turn. Now, the key point here is that East played the 3, which was very, very, very clearly encouraging, because I had the 2 in dummy, right? Which I already played. So from this, I figured that East must have the King of Clubs. I mean, apart from that, it's also just more likely that West wouldn't have led from King Jack 10 when I'm the no trump opener. I guess there's one argument for not like letting me score the ace queen when the king was offside, but also maybe he just wanted to lead aggressively because like this is a super set situation and I might be getting rid of some losers pretty quickly. So yeah, the lead could be from either Jack 10 or King Jack 10, and the main clue here was East play of the 3 of clubs, which was encouraging. So based on this, I placed East with the King of Clubs. So what else do you know about the hand? Okay, so if I want to get rid of a diamond loser, because now even if I manage to finesse diamond successfully, let's say I play West for the ace, I play towards the king, I might still lose 2 diamond tricks. So I do want the heart to be onside so that I can get rid of a diamond loser. And I mean, just so I don't have a heart loser in the first place. Because if it's offside, then I'm just losing the heart. Ideally, I would like to finesse a heart straight away, but then that just exposes me to unnecessary risk, like maybe hearts are 4-2, they return on a heart, and then they can rough the 3rd heart, just maybe. I would like to do it, but I unfortunately can't play the hearts first. Another thing that I could do would be to cash the ace of clubs, and this could potentially lead to some kind of end play, which I'll get to later. But on this hand, I decided that the end play was indistinguishable from a guess. So I decided to not go for the end play at all. So what I did was to play a spade out. And on this, West played low. So I had to guess, okay, like who's going to have the queen, who's going to have the ace. If I misguess the spade, then I have 2 spade losers, right? And I don't know how many diamond losers or heart losers. So I really, really wanted to guess the spade right. I mean, I have no information. So one thing that's going for playing low would be that, okay, you know, West could have ace queen small, ace queen small, small. That's just additional cases that I can catch, which I can't catch like the equivalent of East having it. So in a way, it's always better to play low, but that's not the point of this video, right? But apart from that reason, I decided to play low for one other major reason, and that's because East is a pass hand. And if I want to maximize my chances of still making this contract even if I misguessed it, so if I play low, I'm basically playing East for the ace of spades, which maybe is less likely because East is a pass hand. But if I truly misguessed wrong and East was the one holding just the queen, then East would have queen of spades and king of clubs. And I also want East to have the queen of hearts. So East would have queen, queen, and king. And just based off the diamond situation, once I draw trumps, then I can finesse East for the queen of hearts and then I can pitch a diamond from the north hand. And then how am I going to make my contract? I am going to make my contract by just finessing West for the ace of diamonds, right? So this way, East can potentially have queen of spades, queen of hearts, queen of diamonds. I mean, East can't have ace of diamonds, if not I'm just going down, right? And the king of clubs. And it would have been consistent with East pass during the auction, right? Because now East only has 9 points. Whereas if East had the ace, then now East would have 11 points. Whereas if I played towards the king and East has the ace of spades, which means I guess wrong, right? Then what I'm hoping for East to have is potentially is the ace of spades, the queen of hearts. Maybe East has the queen of diamonds, I don't know. But if East has the queen of diamonds and the king of clubs, then that will be 11 points, and maybe East will have opened the auction, which means that it's less likely that East has the queen of hearts, which is what I really want to make the contract. I mean, of course I can drop West for the queen double turn, but that's just lower odds than just hoping that East is the one holding the queen of hearts. So what I did was to play finessing West for the queen, and I didn't really mind that I went wrong, right? So East won it with the queen, and then East return a spade, which West won, and then West return a small diamond. And here, it feels like a guess that who do I play for the ace, who do I play for the queen? But it really isn't, because if West held the queen, then that would be giving me my contract. So I don't really play for opponents to misdefend. So I rose with the king of diamonds, which worked, and then finesse East for the queen of hearts, which also worked. So I managed to make my contract in the end. So I think the point I'm trying to get across here is that sometimes you are faced with a guess, and it seems like if you guess wrong, then that's really bad. But what you should be considering is that, okay, like if I guess this wrongly and it's a bad thing, then if that situation where you guess wrong is true, then what is the rest of the situation likely to be, such that like it's not so bad if you guess wrong, you know what I mean? So like in this case, if East had the queen and not the ace, then that was a good thing, because that means that East has got more room to have the queen of hearts, which is what I really needed. The other thing is the point about the potential end play. So just for illustration, West might have this following hand. First of all, this scenario is not very realistic, because you're not gonna be clearing the hearts yet, so West can always return the heart whether West has a queen or not. Even if they had queen double turn and they gave you the hearts for free, like you can still only pitch one diamond, and if they had the queen and partner the ace, then they can just give you the hearts, like yeah sure, but then you're still gonna lose 2 diamond tricks in the end. But let's say you somehow for some reason cleared the hearts already, and West can only return a diamond, right? So that way, previously you could only catch ace with West, but now you can actually catch queen with West. And then if I had catched the ace of clubs, then West would have gotten end plate. But then in this particular scenario, right, this is also indistinguishable from the hand where West had the ace of diamonds instead of the queen of diamonds only. So I figured that it would have just been a guess, so there was no point like cashing it out. I mean, there is, but then I think it exposes you to more root shocks. So I thought that maybe it's better to keep the ace in hand. Maybe West might think that East has the ace, and then instead of playing a diamond early, which I didn't really want to happen, I wanted to be able to clear hearts first just for peace of mind. You know, they might just return the club. I don't know. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this hand, and see you next time. Bye!